Okay, in today's video we're going to take a look at XLK, and generally what we're doing, if you're looking at a market that's in an uptrend, is we're setting up the symmetry and the retracements and any extensions for buy entries on a pullback, and then typically you either book profits or protect profits when you get to extensions of prior swings. So here you can see where we topped out recently. In this one we were at extensions of prior swings. So what do you do now? Well, rinse and repeat until it doesn't work anymore, because you can see that some of these swings look very similar to the current pullback. So I'm going to set that up for you. I don't know if it's going to trigger an entry, because the way that you make money is setup plus trigger equals trade entry, and then you manage it. So once we pulled back into this support, I'm pretty sure you would have gotten a signal on at least a 15 or a 30-minute chart before it headed towards those extensions. So now let's get rid of the old stuff and start from scratch. We're going to take the prior declines and project those from the most recent high, because many swings tend to be similar. And let's see, so this one we're going to add 100% of that. This one we're going to add 100% of that. Okay, and you can see that they're all clustering together in a pretty tight range, and that's just because these swings were all similar to each other within the uptrend. So we've got something to start with, which is the symmetry, and then we're going to see if there are any other overlapping price relationships that would strengthen this area as far as a trade decision, and there are. Okay, looks like you're near 618 from one of the swings, and the only thing I haven't really done yet is an extension, so let's look at that next. So we'll take this prior low to high and extend it downwards. Okay, there's an extension that overlaps. Where else? We could even take this little extension swing too, so something may have come in. Nah, actually the 1618 comes in below. So the area that I would focus on for a possible buy entry in XLK comes in at the 71.98 to 72.59 area. Typically what we do is we wait for the market to test and hold above a zone like this, and then if it does, you go down to a lower time frame chart and you look for a buy trigger. Okay, so again, I don't know if you're going to get a trigger. I don't know if it's going to trade into the zone, but this is a setup, and this is the type of thing that I look at all day long. Okay, I also gave you another example of how I'm doing the same thing in NVIDIA. We just haven't seen any buy triggers yet. So we've pulled back into the zone, but we haven't seen a buy trigger. So some of these definitely have to be stalked. They're not ready to be entered just yet. You need some patience, you need some discipline, and well, let's see if we test it next week or not.